Hey everybody, welcome back to Salvy and Quinn.
Play towards the back post and Shaw scores for England!
Well, so the Euro just happened, and I had a great time. It was a fantastic tournament. I got to see almost every single game. I really had a fantastic time watching it all. And back in December, over 7 months ago, I made a prediction for this tournament. It's probably a little bit early to make a prediction, but I did it all the same. And that video of me making my prediction has almost 10,000 views as I'm recording this. It's one of the best videos on our channel. So I'll split this video into 3 parts. The first part will just be me really quickly going through what my prediction was. So that way, if you didn't see that first video, you can learn what I predicted. The second part will be all the comments that we got from that video, or a lot of the comments, and I will be responding to them. However, that part of the video was recorded the day before the Euro started, so that way I'm not biased and I'm not just, able to use what actually happened in the tournament to prove my points. And then finally, the end of the video will be me in depth going through the real bracket and my prediction bracket, what I got wrong, which teams I did well, which teams I did bad on my bracket. Was it an overall success? So to start off, here's what my actual prediction was. Alright, so in Group A, I had Italy winning with 7 points, then Switzerland coming second with 4, Turkey tying all their games to get 3, and Wales at bottom with 1. In Group B, I had Belgium getting first with 9 points, I had Russia getting second with 6, Denmark in third with 3, and Finland in last, all losses. In Group C, I had Netherlands getting all wins, Ukraine getting 6 points in second, Austria getting 3 points, and then North Macedonia at the bottom with 0. In Group D, I had England getting 6 points with first, Croatia getting 6 points with second, Scotland getting 3 points in third, and Czech Republic going home in fourth with 3 points. In Group E, I had Spain, Sweden, and Poland all tying with 3 points, but Sweden win the group on goal differential, Poland comes second, and Spain come third, with Slovakia getting last with 0 points. And finally, in Group F, I had Germany winning with 5 points, France coming second with 5 points, Portugal coming third with 4 points, and Hungary going home with 1. In round 16, Switzerland beat Russia, Portugal beat Netherlands, France beat England, Denmark edged Sweden on penalties, Poland beat Croatia 4-0, Germany beat Turkey, Italy beat Ukraine, and Belgium beat Spain. In the quarterfinals, Portugal beat Switzerland, Denmark lost to France, Poland beat Germany, and Italy just barely beat Belgium on penalties. Then France beat Portugal in the semifinal, and in the other one, Italy beat Poland. And then in the final, Italy beat France 2-0 in extra time. Alright, so now it's all the way in the past. Today is the day before the Euro, June 10, and we're going to go through all the comments that we got on that video. And see what people thought about it, and maybe I'll debate a little bit about what they thought. This guy says Italy with a bunch of Italian flags, and then the comment under that is stupid, which is a great way to start. Obviously, I predicted Italy to win, so yeah, it makes sense. This is one of the top comments. Another one is, I'm from Poland, and I really don't know why you believe in us so much. And that's, yeah, totally true. Poland don't really have the team that could go to the semifinal, but I'm just I have a feeling about them, Sometimes you can't play the odds, you just gotta play what you feel like is gonna happen. I think Poland will get second to their group and then have a little bit of a good game against Croatia, a great game against Croatia, and then a good game against Germany, get to the semifinal. Why do I think that? Call it a good feeling. Another guy with a bunch of Italian flags, and then another guy under that. I hope your prediction will be true for Azzurri. Yeah, it's always nice to see people supporting your team. A lot of people think that Italy are kind of like a dark horse, which kind of sounds bizarre because they are a 4-time World Cup winner. I wouldn't really say that they're a dark horse, but yeah, hopefully Italy do well. A couple more talking about Portugal. Keep the same energy when you talk about Portugal with a fist, and then Vamos Portugal with the muscle. I feel like, I'm a Portugal fan, that's my team, and I got them into the semi-final of my prediction. That's pretty good. I don't know, I'm not having them get eliminated in the quarterfinal or even round of 16 like England. So, I don't know, I think I kept the same energy when talking about Portugal. I'm afraid many experts who think Croatia team is too old will be disappointed. You are one of them. Well, thank you for calling me an expert. I very appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think Croatia won't be able to replicate it. I think a lot of people are stuck up on them being World Cup runners-up when all they really had to do was beat England, Denmark, and Russia. Respect for beautiful, beautiful flags. Thank you. Appreciate it. I always like drawn flags, and I was happy that I was able to make my own bracket. Not just go on like the Euro website and just click a bunch of flags. I was happy to draw them out. Sweden could beat Slovakia or Spain. Haha, dude, what are you talking about? Sweden? This comment is really weird to me because Sweden got to the quarterfinal of the World Cup, a World Cup that Slovakia didn't qualify for, and a World Cup that Spain got eliminated to Russia in the round of 16. Yeah, Sweden, yes, Sweden. Sweden are a good side, Spain aren't that good, and Slovakia, I like how he's like, Sweden could beat Slovakia? What? Dude? What are you talking about? Yeah. What? Iceland could beat England in the Euro 2016, but Sweden could never beat Slovakia. That is ridiculous. Really impressive vid. I appreciate your work and time, and yeah, thanks for our Ukraine prediction. I have got massive hopes we'll at least in the quarters, dark horse, like during the EU qualies. Ukraine did really well in their qualifying, beating Portugal. That's the reason why we have a group of death, because Portugal were in pot 3 for the group making, while Ukraine were in pot 1. Quarterfinals, it's doable. They have a pretty good chance of getting second in their group, and if they get second, they'll play the winner of Group A, which would probably be Italy. So odds are they'll play Italy in the round 16. Will they beat them? Probably not. But if they get winner of their group, maybe they could have a chance. And maybe like Turkey or Wales win Group A, and then they'd have an easier opponent. This guy says, Eja Sverige. I guess he's cheering for Sweden. I did predict Sweden to win a pretty tough group, but then I knocked them out against Denmark, so he probably wasn't too happy about that. Spain beat Germany 6-0, man. How are they not topping their group? Yes, it is true that Spain did beat Germany 6-0. If you're taking that logic, then wouldn't they beat every team like 10-0? Like if they beat Germany 6-0, then they're beating Sweden 10-0, Slovakia 15-0, right? That one game against Germany was a fluke, right? They're not going to do that every single game. And on top of that, yes, I did predict Spain to get third place in their group, but you got to look at the context. They have 6 points. They have 6 points, Poland have 6 points, Sweden have 6 points. It's just the fact that the other games that Spain couldn't influence went in a way that Spain had a worse goal differential, right? Yeah, I guess they just kind of got unlucky in my prediction. Denmark will beat Russia in Copenhagen. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I took a little bit against the odds when I said that Russia was going to beat Denmark. Denmark are playing at home, that is true. So he's a smart man for thinking this. Belgium deserve the Euro, not Italy, but nice draw. Thank you for saying that I have a nice draw. Belgium do probably deserve it. They have a great side, and the fact that they haven't won anything yet is getting a little scary, because they only probably have maybe 2 more tournaments left, maybe 3, maybe this Euro, next World Cup, and then the Euro after this, Euro 2024 in Germany. After that, I think their golden generation might be gone. So Belgium, they probably do deserve it more than Italy, and we'll see, because the pressure's on them. They're kind of like an England-like scenario where the pressure for them to win something is it's there for real. Such disrespect towards Macedonia. How can you write those results when Macedonia is only country to beat Germany in the qualifying round in 20 years? Yes, absolutely. Again, 3 months later, after I made this prediction, Macedonia beat Germany 2-1. So yeah, I would change my prediction. I kind of forget what I gave them, but I think I made them lose like 5-0, 3-0, and 3-1 or something like that. Literally everyone is writing off England. Have some faith. Maybe the kids will come home. I think England have a good side. It's just the fact that I think this is something that a lot of people don't realize. If they win their group, which they're probably going to, they're going to play the runner-up of Portugal and France's group in the round of 16. So England are probably going to go home at the round of 16. The odds are that's where they're going to end, because I think France and Portugal are both better than them. One of those teams is probably going to get second, and then they'll get matched up against the winner of Group D, which is England. Now, maybe England doesn't win their group. Maybe somehow, like, Germany or Hungary get second in the group of death, and then England could probably beat them. But I'm just saying, odds are England will have to play France or Portugal either in the round of 16 or in the quarterfinal. So if you think England can beat France or Portugal, then great. They're probably going to have a deep run. But if you don't think they can, they're probably not going to get past. They're definitely not going to get to the semifinal. Switzerland with the Star Trek hand symbol. Nice. I did predict Switzerland to get to the quarterfinal, which I kind of doubt. But I did predict it. How do you only have 171 subscribers? Dude, keep it up. You deserve 171 million. I don't think I do. I'm going to be honest. 171 million. That'd be the population of Canada like 5 times. And I'm just going to be honest. I don't think that this content is worth that. But thank you. Appreciate it. So that's all the comments. Not every single comment, but most of the comments that I wanted to reply to. Hopefully I didn't, shoot myself in the foot, because again, the Euro starts tomorrow, but this video will be out after the Euro comes out. Maybe I sound like an idiot, but whatever. I don't really mind. That's what soccer's all about. Thinking one thing's gonna happen and something else happens, and it's a big surprise, and it's really fun. All right, back to the bracket. Okay, here I go. So I've got the real bracket here on the right. I've got the prediction bracket here on the left, and I guess let's just go by group. So in Group A, I did get Italy getting first correct. However, it immediately goes wrong after that. I thought Wales were going to get fourth. They ended up getting second. And Switzerland got third. But I did get 4 points correct. And Turkey are actually a team that I underestimated in my prediction. A lot of people said that they were going to get perhaps even to the semi-final, but a lot of people said, oh, they're the dark horse of the tournament, they can totally get to the quarterfinal, maybe even the semi-final. I said they were going to get third place in their group and they get out in the round of 16. They ended up doing even worse than that. So I think I predicted them pretty poorly, but they did even worse than I thought. So did not get Group A exactly right, but nothing too that bad other than Wales. Next up, Belgium getting 9 points, I got right. Russia I got wrong though. I thought Russia were going to get out of their group, and they did not even get close to that. They got bottom of the group. Denmark getting second, Finland getting third is what really happened. I had Finland getting last, Denmark getting third. I will admit that Denmark were the safe bet to go second in the group, and I went away from that. So I could have gone with the odds, but I didn't. So another group not quite right. Group C is the group I got closest to being right. Netherlands 3 points in every single game. Ukraine 6 points, Austria 3, North Macedonia 0, and it was just that final group game where Austria won and Ukraine didn't. So I was so close to getting every single result correct. In Group D, I said England would win, Croatia would come second, which is what really happened. And then I said Czech Republic would get not third place. They would have a better goal differential than Scotland, but because Scotland beat them, Scotland would be in front of them. So I almost got the exact order, but of course, Czech Republic did come in third place and go through to the knockout stage. I got a couple results right in this group. Croatia winning 3-1 against Scotland, I got that correct. By the way, in Group C, I got a couple results correct as well. In Group E, now this group, I did not expect to go my way at all, because I predicted it would be 6 points, 6 points, 6 points, and then 0 points for Spain, Sweden, Poland, and then Slovakia. And the odds that happened, those odds are so small that all those games would go that way. And yet, it wasn't that far off. Sweden did win the group. That's a prediction I got right. I said Sweden would win the group, and they did. Spain got second, and Poland just did not do anywhere near how good I thought they were going to do. I predicted them to get second in the group and then get all the way to the semi-final, but they weren't that good at all. Slovakia got a win, which really messed up this group for me because obviously I had them getting all losses, but overall wasn't that bad because I did predict Sweden to go through and Slovakia to go out, so close. The final group, the group of death, I'm really proud of because I predicted Germany to win, and I did that going against the odds. I knew that I should have gone with France, and they did end up going through first place, but it was really close. I mean, look at these point totals. 5 points, 5 points, 4 points, 1 point, 5 points, 4 points, 4 points, 2 points. I was so close to getting the exact point totals. And I almost had France going through on goal differential, but I gave it to Germany in my prediction. So overall, not a single group right, which really fucks up the rest of the bracket, but not bad. I mean, I got Sweden going through first place right. I got the point totals almost exactly correct in Group F, almost the exact order in Group D, and then Group C, just the final game messed me up. So in the round of 16, obviously it's going to be way different, but you can see that I had 13 of the correct teams going through. Wales, Czech Republic, and Austria were the teams that went through that I didn't predict. I predicted Turkey, Poland, and Russia going through. But other than that, I got all 13 teams correct, and of those 13, 6 of them are in the exact right spots. Netherlands, England, Sweden, Croatia, Italy, Belgium, and I think there's one more. Nope, that's it. So I got all those teams in the correct position. Now let's see how they did. Now obviously the games are way different, but I had Denmark going through here. This is the real thing. I had Switzerland going through here, Portugal going through, France going through, Denmark going through, Poland, Germany, Italy, and Belgium. And if you look in the real thing, Italy did go through, Belgium went through, Switzerland went through, Spain didn't go through, but I did have Croatia getting beaten. And I had them conceding 4 goals, and they conceded 5. So not bad. Obviously, they did score 3 of their own, so I was way off. And I had that being Poland instead of Spain. Sweden lost as well. It was Denmark on penalties in my prediction, but it was Ukraine in extra time in real life. And I also had Denmark going through right here, and they went through in real life. So not bad. The big one that was wrong was I had England went through when Germany didn't. When in my prediction, England didn't go through when Germany did. So, but honestly, look at the quarterfinal, and for how bad my group stage was, I have Denmark, Switzerland, Italy, and France. I mean, who thought Denmark and Switzerland would be making it? I did, right? I think that's pretty impressive because those are some dark horses right there. And, of course, Italy and Belgium in the exact spots. Ukraine, I didn't think they would get there. Spain, I would have had them going through there if they were in this matchup to Croatia, but of course they weren't. And Czech Republic, I mean, totally wrong. I thought they were going to be eliminated after 2 match days. So then in the quarterfinals, Portugal would beat Switzerland, France would beat Denmark, Poland would beat Germany, and Italy would beat Belgium. Of course, Italy did beat Belgium in real life. But I did have Switzerland getting eliminated in the quarterfinals, correct? Of course, this game is completely wrong because both of these teams were eliminated at this stage. Although I did have England, of course, went 4-0 through in this game, and this was actually 4-1 to France and Denmark. And going to the semifinal, it was France and Portugal, when in reality it was England-Denmark, so completely wrong. Italy, yes, going through on penalties when they went through on extra time against Poland. In my prediction, they went through against Spain. And then the final, Italy versus England, Italy versus France, and Italy won in extra time. In my prediction, they won on penalties in real life. So I got the winner right back in December 9th, 2020. I predicted Italy to win, and they did win. So overall, no matter how bad my group stage was, or, I did get Denmark and Switzerland pretty far. Portugal, of course, France didn't get far at all. Poland was the worst prediction of all. But I got the winner right, so I think it's a success. I will say, the game here, France and England, if I had England go through, then I would have had the correct final, because France went through to the final. If I'd had England go through, they would have been to the final, and then I would have had the exact right final, but I didn't, of course. I can't say I would have. I didn't. So yeah, overall, Poland was my dark horse, and they did not do that at all. I did get 2 dark horses correct with Switzerland and Denmark, which is a positive, because that's the thing with dark horses. You can predict Poland to get really far, to get to the semifinal, but they might go out in the group stage. Of course they might. They're a dark horse. Germany, France didn't get far. Germany, France, and Portugal actually didn't get as far as I thought at all. But there were positives. Italy, of course, winning was my biggest positive. I got the correct team. Belgium, I got their tournament down like exactly. I even got who they were going to get out to. And then other games, Sweden going out to a smaller team than them in the round of 16. Netherlands going out after winning their group in the round of 16. Croatia going out and conceding a ton in the round of 16. Right, there were things to be happy about. So yeah, that's the bracket. That's how they compare, and I would say it was a fine bracket. Yes, there were things wrong. Yes, there were things right. But I think taking away that I got Denmark, Switzerland, and Italy kind of all really well placed compared to the real thing, I'm going to head ahead and say that this bracket was pretty much a success. It could have been way better. The group stage was awful, but overall, pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this bracket, kind of, look back on it. And overall, I said it just now, but overall, I think that the bracket was a success. I predicted the team that was going to win back in December. Right, back in December, I predicted Italy to win, and I think on paper, Belgium, France, England, and Portugal were probably all better than England. So I'm proud of that. They were absolutely not the favorite, and a lot of people were calling them dark horses, which is really weird because Italy are a 4-time World Cup. But still, a lot of people were calling them dark horses, and I predicted them to win. So overall, I think no matter what happens in the rest of the bracket, I got the winner right. So thank you guys all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and get ready for 2022 World Cup. I will of course be doing a prediction bracket for that, and I think I'll do the same thing where I did my prediction like 6 months before the Euro. I think I'll do my World Cup prediction probably like 4 or 5 months before the World Cup happens. So that would be in summer 2022. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you want more content like this, and I hope to see you on that 2022 prediction bracket. Bye.